Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Champ Tyson is our subject, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think Brandon Belt is a guy to watch out for. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Marco Estrada gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable.
Devin Travis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Hey, no outs here.
Yeah! And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Nope.
And no call on the screwball there, so the count moves to 1-2 now.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
Let's go right here.
Kevin Pillar will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I got it.
Belt able to pull this one in for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
2 outs here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Justin Smoke strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Justin Smoke.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting 6th.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
All right, come on now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
Strike 3 called. Nasty screwball there for out number 2.
Batting 7th. Designated hitter.
Number 28 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1.
2 down now.
Chop foul right at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here you go.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Dalton Pompey swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Deoner Navarro will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Deoner Navarro.
Go out here, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Here we go, guys.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. We'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
we go now. Let's go.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Josh Donaldson will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 196 for his career, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Set to deal on 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 2-0. Justin Smoke is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting,
Trevor Plouffe in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now. Three and one now.
3 balls.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Striding into the box, Dalton Pompey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, we got one here.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Deoner Navarro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Deoner Navarro.
Into the windup and the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no
One
strike.
out, nobody on.
Okay, here we go.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Up next for the Blue
Kevin
Jays,
Pillar will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned the corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Josh Donaldson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Nope.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Kane. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first.